Exactly, man. And for our final topic, this is gonna be pretty interesting. We got the NBA draft coming up next week, and we got a lot of teams that's looking to get better from the draft, and they really need to.
Yeah.
Like my New York Knicks, come on, draft a player.
Y'all got 4 picks?
Yeah, we got the 4th pick. They say we're gonna get that D'Angelo guy.
Russell?
Yeah, D'Angelo Russell.
I don't know, man.
And their mock draft, they have them projected going 4th. But the top 4, they got Towns going first to
Minnesota.
I
agree with that.
And then they got Okafor going to the Lakers. And then they got the foreign dude,
Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, they got him going to Philly, and then they got D'Angelo Russell going to New York. So it's going to be interesting to see how it shapes out. What are your thoughts on the draft so far?
I agree with Towns Anthony going to Minnesota because it's like you said earlier, the NBA is becoming a positionless game.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at Minnesota's roster, they got Levine at the point. Boy can run and gun. Hops. Wiggins at the 2. Well, he plays some 3 because they had Kevin Martin at the 2.
Yeah.
But I think
before he got hurt.
Yeah, before he got hurt. But I think eventually Wiggins is going to be a 2. Young gun, up and down. And so when you look at Okafor, who's low post mammoth, that boy, get him on the block, he's going to get you some points. But you look at Towns Anthony, better jump shooter, better free throw shooter. I feel like he fits Minnesota's overall scheme of. Because Flip Saunders, he likes up and down tempo.
Yeah.
And so when you have a Okafor, you got to slow it down to get him the ball.
Yeah.
And I feel like Towns Anthony, he can start out at the 4 man because they got Nikola Pekovic at the 5, the big Russian.
Yeah.
And so he gets you points, but he's more so like your defender rebounder. So I feel like he would help Towns Anthony on the defensive end, but then you also have your offensive post threat too.
Yeah.
Who can shoot a face-up jumper, who can put a slower big man on the drive, put him on the move. In LA, I could agree with Okafor, but they got Randall last year. I don't see them taking Russell because Jordan Clarkson had a good year last year. And so I could kind of see Kristaps Porzingis going to the Lakers number 2 because I think he's like a 3-4.
Yeah.
But the thing with foreign players, man, is like you don't want to have and granted they say he's not another Darko, but you don't want to have another Darko Milicic.
Yeah.
Like LeBron went number 1, then Darko, then you had Melo, Wade, and Bosh.
Yeah.
And then Milicic's out the league, so you don't want to be the next team to do that. When you have a Okafor and you have a Russell and Emmanuel Mujai or whatever the other point guard.
Mawudi or something.
Yeah,
like Mawudi or something.
Yeah, I can't say his last name. Emmanuel E.M. But so I could see like if they go with Okafor, kind of like the Twin Tower modes like San Antonio had with Duncan and Robinson.
Yeah.
But in this case, it'd be 2 young guns.
Yeah.
And then they could grow together. And Randall, he got a decent little face-up game, I think. Basically, this whole year away from basketball to work on his game.
Yeah, basically.
And then, but the thing with LA, man, is you got to get somebody that can handle Kobe.
Yeah.
Because we've seen videos. Kobe is fiery. And he will let you know if you ain't nothing.
Yep. Basically treats his teammates like trash if they don't got no talent.
If they don't got no talent. And if they got talent or they got some ways about them, the word I want to use, I'm not sure I should use. But they got some ways about him, then he'll respect that.
Yeah.
And so if Okafor goes 2, and I think Russell's going to Philly at 3.
Yeah.
Because they got Noel.
Wait, you mean the European dude's gonna go at 2?
No, I think it depends. It's either the European dude or Okafor going 2 to the Lakers.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that leaves number 3 to Philly.
Mm-hmm.
If LA takes Porzingis, then Russell's going 3 to Philly. Because they need a point guard, and he played point guard at Ohio State.
Wait, what point guard did Philly get out of that trade? When they traded Brandon Knight to my son?
Or when they traded
did they get any point guard?
No, they traded Michael Carter Williams to the Bucks.
Yeah.
And that was the 3-team deal, and then they didn't get a point. I don't think
they didn't get a point. They had to have gotten a point because I don't know who their backup was
I think they were just using like Isaiah Cannon for the rest of the year. But either way, even if they do got a point guard, he ain't Russell.
Yeah.
You know, and then you got
people have been really big on that kid.
Yeah,
he's been working out tremendously.
He's nice. He's getting James Harden comparisons. Yeah. That means you must be nice.
Yeah.
You know, so
was he a point guard or 2 guard?
He was a combo, but he ran point at Ohio State. But they're saying he could develop enough to play 2 in the NBA. Yeah. But the thing with that is now the point guard position's changing. Now you're seeing 6'5" point guards, 6'6" point guards. Yeah. You know, Zach LaVine 6'5". Yeah. So I could see Russell going 3, and then the foreign kid going. Whoever's left out of the foreign kid and Okafor going to New York.
You think so?
I think so.
Man.
Honestly, I feel like Okafor would be a better fit in New York just because when you see the triangle work, Shaq was on the block. Shaq worked from 5 feet in, caught it, done. And they're saying that's Okafor's game too, block to block. He don't really shoot jumpers, and so they'd give Melo somebody to throw it into if Melo pass.
If Melo got talent around, he'll pass.
Yeah, somebody throw it to on the block that can get you points. Because like the thing with Stoudemire in New York, he was too busy trying to float around a 3 and face up and do jumpers. Like Okafor's a legit post threat is what they're saying. Yeah, so
I think that's really what we need in New York too is. Because we got the triangle. We're trying to run the triangle. We need a post player. Whether, like, I'm just being a fan here right now, but if we can get Okafor in there, if we get Okafor or Russell, I can live with that.
Those are 2 good
if we get both of them, if we can get one of them, I'll live with that. But if we could actually, what I really want us to do is get Marc Gasol out of free agency. I know it's kind of a reach, but I really would want to get him because I mean Phil got a history with the Gasol, with the Paul Gasol, and Marc Gasol be like, man, I've been in Grizzlies for a minute, you know, maybe I need to go somewhere where I can win. Yeah. So so yeah, if we can get Gasol and then maybe drive Russell too. That would be big for us. That'd be big.
That's a good little dynasty right there. Melo come back healthy.
Yeah, but I heard that we're trying to trade that pick for Bledsoe, and we're trying to trade that pick and
for Eric Bledsoe.
Some other player. Yeah, for Eric Bledsoe. I'm just like, I don't know if that'd be a good mix.
I wouldn't mortgage the future for Eric Bledsoe. Yeah. Good player, but I mean, and Phoenix would jump on that.
Yeah, cause I think we would, because I Bledsoe kind of went down last year.
Yeah, he went down, and then before he signed with Phoenix, they were secretly trying to move him. Yeah. You know, so
yeah, because they had Dragic, and Dragic was showing he could lead the team.
Yeah, and they traded Dragic to try to keep Bledsoe happy, but I guarantee New York come calling, hey, we'll give you the number 4 pick for Bledsoe, and maybe a couple other cats. Oh, Phoenix is on that.
Yeah, I mean, if Phil ever if Phil actually did that, I would say his general manager skills kind of suspect. I mean, who's to know though? Bledsoe could probably be a good fit. Who can tell? Yeah, I mean, he is a good player. Yeah, but yeah, man, this draft looks like it's gonna be interesting, man. Yeah, I agree with you on Towns going to Minnesota. The only problem is KG still gonna play because you know KG don't want to come off the bench. I mean, no matter how old he is, he ain't gonna want to come off the bench. So we got to figure out, is he going to play? Because they got, of course, you said they had Pekovic, and then they want to put Towns at the 4. Yeah. I mean, maybe KG can play. I don't know if he's still young enough.
No, I don't play the 3.
Yeah, I don't think he's young enough to play that anymore.
Honestly, man, the thing with KG is I feel like his younger days, he's a starter, hands down. But I feel like now, kind of the mentor role, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think he'd have as much of a problem coming off the bench, especially with talent. Like if Towns Anthony wasn't talented, then KG would have a problem. Like if they had Thaddeus Young in Minnesota still, then KG started. Yeah. But Towns Anthony is talented. I mean, he's going to be the number 1 pick. I'm like 99% sure. Yeah. That Towns Anthony's the number 1.
Yeah, because they really don't need like Towns Anthony. He's a scorer in the paint, and he's good all around player.
They don't need no wings.
He's already.
They don't need no wings. They got Rubio. Honestly, on Minnesota's end, 2-man trade Rubio.
Trade Rubio?
Because Zach LaVine, when Rubio was hurt, Zach LaVine plays some good basketball.
Yeah, true.
Plays some good basketball. True. And Rubio, he ain't a shooter. He can pass.
Oh, he can pass.
But there's only so much pass can get you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you seen Rondo in Boston, couldn't really shoot, but he could pass. They won the championship because he had Ray, Paul Pierce, and KG. Yeah. Then they traded him to Dallas, and he flamed out.
Yeah, basically.
You know, he couldn't shoot. They was running the offense through Ellis. And so I feel like Rubio's kind of that same mode. The boy can pass. He's a good defender, but when you look at Minnesota's team, he's not as fast as Levine. And I feel like if Levine put in the work, Levine could be a hell of a defender.
Yeah.
And so they wouldn't miss much if they traded Rubio. And then there's so many teams like, Sacramento could use a point guard.
True.
New York could use a point guard.
Definitely use a point guard. I mean, in the triangle, they don't really need, well, you want a shooter, but you don't really need a shooter.
You don't really need a shooter like that. Derek Fisher could hit shots when he needed to.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was just like, get it right to Kobe.
Yeah, and setting everything up, getting everybody set. So he could really be a floor general for them.
Yeah.
And another thing, Rubio's kind of injury prone too. That and Pekovic guy, he's kind of injury prone too. So really, they can package both of them off to get some other players because
slide KG to the 5.
Yeah, and then they can slide KG to the 5, or even put Towns at the 5.
Yeah.
And that team looks like it's shaping up to be pretty good if they can get the right players. I mean, they got if Martin. The biggest thing is health. If Martin can stay healthy, because Martin's no slouch either. Kevin Martin, he's a great scorer, great shooter. So. And Wiggins was coming on strong last year. I thought Wiggins was a bust last year, but he came back.
He was a bust.
He came back. I'm talking about like the first couple months of the season. I was like, dang, Wiggins. Everybody was hyping you up to be like the next LeBron.
Yeah.
But you just didn't really impress me too much.
And then toward the end of the year, came on.
Yeah, he came on strong. So I
just feel like he had to go through the growing pains of the league.
Of course.
But
that's why some people should stay in college longer. That way you come.
I agree with that too. You have one good year at college, it don't mean you're gonna come in the league and be dominating.
Yeah, and you're liable to get hurt. Like Jabari Parker, Embiid got hurt. I think Embiid was hurt before though. Like did he get hurt? I know he was hurt with KU, but did he get hurt again after he started?
Well, the thing with KU, when he came out of KU, it was the back issues. They're saying his back hurts, might not heal, might not be 100% by the time the season starts. But then I think either at some point in training camp or like player workouts or something, he messed up his foot, or they did an X-ray and found something in his foot. Yeah. And Sam Presti, like they took Nerlens Noel and had him sit the whole year with the knee. They were kind of hoping the same thing with Embiid, but now there's the report that he might need another surgery, so he might be out another year.
Yeah, that's gonna be. He might be another Greg Oden, unfortunately, man. I love Greg Oden. He rarely played, but on 2K he was a beast.
Yeah, and Joel Embiid, I like him too, man. But
I like Embiid too.
It's just, man, the bigger you are, the harder you fall.
You ain't lying, bro. I mean, this drive is shaping up to be really, really cool.
Really good drive,
I'll be on the edge of my seat next week, seeing who all gets. There's nothing. I mean, NFL draft is cool, but it's nothing more exciting than watching an NBA draft because the talent to me is more condensed a little bit because you only got 14, 15-man squads on the NBA and NFL you got like 53 or 54
plus
or whatever.
Practice squad.
Yeah.
And 7 rounds.
Yeah.
The NBA is 2 rounds, and then you kind of just know who the top picks are. And after that, you can probably the top 4 or 5 picks, man. You can pretty much know who's going where, but then after that, it's like, oh, where are they going? But it's not like it's like a lack of talent neither. Yeah. It's just like who fits where, who's going to trade for who's going to do what. Yeah.
It's always exciting to see what your team is going to do too.
Yeah, man. See, that's the thing. I don't even have a favorite NBA team. I'm just an NBA fan. Yeah.
I feel you.
So I just like the draft, and then shortly after the draft is summer league. Yeah. I love watching the summer league. All of that, man.
You can watch the high school gym stuff.
I'm talking about the NBA summer league, like the Vegas summer league.
I'm just saying, they're playing in the high school gym. I can't get with
that. You talking about UNLV and stuff?
Yeah,
I watch all that stuff, dude. I watch all that stuff, especially last year when it was Wiggins was still for Cleveland. With Wiggins versus Parker, so it was like number 1 pick versus number 2 pick. And it is like a whole bunch of rookies and people trying to make a team. Yeah. But I'm a basketball fan, man. Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe if I had NBA TV, I'd be more interested. Yeah. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the show this episode, and I hope you're just excited for the draft as we are. And we just look forward to many more sports topics throughout the summer. I mean we got baseball going on and some golf and some tennis, and we'll keep on following the headlines. Yeah, training camp. We'll keep on following the big headlines, and just keep on peeping us, and thank you for joining us on the edition of Real Talk.
Sports Talk.
Take care, America.
God bless everybody in South Carolina. Praying for y'all.
Oh, and happy Father's Day out there to you people.
Day.
Enjoy the weekend.